Pookie Boo for the second time. Damn. All right. It's ridiculous. Okay, let me get my life together. So clearly, goddamn, this app acts like however it wants. So let's get to it. Now listen. I'm gonna put the therapist hat on right now. I want to say this. If we don't get therapy, before we start teaching other people from our wounds, all we do is create more wounds. Because it's a lot of hurt out here, but ain't nobody healing. They just getting on here to teach and spread a wildfire of more hurt and triggers. Over and over again, I see it. Why is it that none of the people in those comments say, man, it look like you need some therapy. It really look like you need some healing. Nobody says that. They just continue and perpetuate the fire. You want to know why our community is this way? Because they feed those algorithms that shit. I said it, I meant it, I'm here to represent it. Yeah, they feed it that shit. Do you see that shit going down the timeline of other people's culture? You don't. They purposefully do that. Now, take some time and go look it up. Did you know Mark Zuckerberg said that he made more money with Facebook with the government for social engineering than he did when he had Facebook before he worked with the government? So it tells you that your algorithms are set to keep shit going. But we don't have the capacity to comprehend that these are used as tools. You forget about a lot. And most of us don't go check. We ain't gonna look. We just look at people having these papers in the background, and we're not looking to see what information is being said. I've ran across it multiple times, going to look up what somebody had versus what they had in the video. They didn't match up. You're not gonna teach statistics. You ain't gonna tell me no numerical value. And even in statistics, you know what's the very interesting thing about statistics? Okay, so when you go to school to get a doctorate, you have to take a lot of statistical classes. But you know what's really interesting about statistics? People never pay attention to the population sample. So, for example, I can have 150 people in my study. It's 1 billion people on this earth. And if I have a number that says 85% of X, Y, and Z has this issue, then it's going to look like a lot of people got it. But you know what? You only had a population sample of 100. You see what I'm saying? You have to read the whole case study to really understand what's really going on with that analysis. Even though they have a small sample in the beginning of the abstract. But still, we don't pay attention to the population sample. So while we out here fueling negativity instead of having solution, there is never a solution. All you have is negativity. There's no other race that do this shit. And you wonder why people look at us the way they do? We give them reasons to look at our ass this way. How long? How long will we give people the ammunition to say we ain't shit? Today I saw a friend of mine's do a video. He said, "Oh, why do people get worried when black people come black?" Cause this shit. It's the hostility, because that was a lot of hostility for brother. But again, the brother who repeated it, he didn't say he needs some healing. He need therapy because I could tell something going on with him so that he can get some answers. Nobody pushes the narrative. You just keep fueling the fire. There's no solutions. Just telling us what something can't be. If you can't teach responsibly, because you already know kids are watching this shit, then don't teach at all. Because that's not fair to them. Because all you're doing is fueling fire and teaching them to hate. When does it stop? If we ourselves can't even fucking get along, how the hell do you get somebody else to respect you? I'll wait. Please get all up in the comments because I know you are. I want solutions. And if you can't give me a solution, then don't say shit. If we can't come together to figure out how we gonna change this, don't say shit. If you can't understand how psychology works, please don't say shit. I want you to go look up microdosing. And I'm not talking about from the medical aspect. I'm talking about from the psychological aspect. And I'm going to give you 2 variations. But I want microdosing for social engineering. Google that. And then you'll understand the fuck I'm talking about. I'm sorry, Father. I didn't mean to get hostile. But this shit makes me mad. I'm a therapist first. Nobody's fucking talking about therapy. Everybody's talking about hate. The fucking hate, goddamn. We got enough people fucking hating us than us hating our fucking selves. I had a session today with a woman who had to deal with colorism in her fucking family. Dysfunction is everywhere. Socially engineered. Microdosing a little bit at a time. Because you give it to them straight, they ain't gonna take it. Or you're not gonna believe it's your own idea. Because see, that's how ideas implanting works. They fill your ass with shit. And then you think you came up with the idea your damn self. But you really didn't. It was social engineering. We gotta stop fuckery. I meant that shit. I'm here to fucking represent it. We gotta stop it. I'm over this. Fuck it. Message.